There was a study that was done about 10 years ago, and I talk about this often. I think about this often because I see it in my life. But the study showed that 70% of Americans dislike or hate their jobs. 7 out of 10 people hate their jobs. So let's just say, I don't know how many people fit in this room. Let's just say there's 1,000 people in this room. Statistics show that 700 out of that 1,000, dislike or hate their jobs. That's so sad. That is so sad. Because here's the truth. If we pursue money, we just might find it. We have a lot of money in this town. If you pursue money, you just might find it. But if you pursue meaning, you'll probably find that. But here's the thing. Along the way, you might also find the money. Why? I think it's one of the great ironies of our culture. Because when we find meaning in our work, and we find meaning in what we're doing, we wake up every single day excited for what we're about to do. We pour our blood, sweat, and tears, our heart and soul into what we're doing, and we care, like we genuinely care. You can't help but be successful at some level. And that's what I see. It just feels ironic that the people that I know that have a lot of money, they weren't actually trying to make money. They were trying to pursue something that mattered to them, and they put everything into it, and it resulted in some financial success. I have a client. She had this amazing job. She left the job because she wanted to stay at home and be at home more with her kids. And she had this hobby, so she started doing this little hobby on the side. And fast forward 2 years, she's making $500,000 on this little hobby because she cares. She poured herself into this. She was happy. She woke up every day excited, and all of a sudden she stumbled into something brilliant. Or my friend TJ. I have a friend, his name's TJ. He started a coffee company about 4 years ago, and this dude does not care about money at all. He just likes making coffee. He likes making people happy with coffee, because coffee equals happiness. And so he just wants to make people happy. But he didn't care about that. I'm going to come back to TJ here in a bit. But back to that study on happiness. And they wanted to figure out what makes people happy. And if it's not money, what is it? One of the number one contributors to happiness? Work that matters. Work that matters drives happiness. And if that's all you take away from today, I hope that's awesome, because work can matter a lot. And people ask me all the time, they'll pull me aside and say, Travis, how did TJ do it? How is he so successful so quickly? And I have the same answer every time, and I always say it's simple. He just failed miserably for 4 years. And now he's an overnight success. It was nothing until it was everything. And without knowing it, I don't think TJ thought about some of these things. TJ just wanted to make coffee. Without knowing it, though, he pursued this model, these myths that I'm talking about. He didn't care about money. He pursued failure every step of the way. He learned from it. He tried new things. When those failed, he tried something else. He stayed patient. He stayed disciplined. And he did the right things for the right reasons. And I think that's an inspirational story. I'm really proud of him for being willing to stick that out. Now, not all of you will start a coffee company. Not all of you will fail as bad as TJ failed. But you all have your own journey. And if you think about these myths and you take these away from you, and hopefully you absorb some of this and apply it to your own journey, I think it can really help us. So I'm going to leave you with 2 promises today. Doing it this way is really hard. I'm not going to lie. Doing it this way, doing life in general is hard, but doing it this way is really hard. It's not easy. But here's my second promise. It's worth it. It's always worth it. And by the time you get through all of the junk that comes with just life and work and business and careers and money, and you work through it, it's worth it. That I promise you. So you got this, guys. Current leaders, you guys got this. One day at a time, one experience at a time, one failure at a time. Go make an impact.